Hello. Because everyone asked me how to make the cake topper like I did, I'm going to show you the way I did it, and or if you don't have this program, how to do it the other way. Okay, so I used the app in my Apple tablet, the iPad Pro, Procreate. Okay, and this is what I did actually. So using the Apple Pencil, I did all this artwork. So I'm going to delete that. I mean, not delete, I'm going to hide it. And I'm going to add another layer. So this is as if when you start making it. If you have this app, probably you know this, but I'll still show you how to do it in case you don't know. Okay, or if you could probably use an app that works similar to this one. Okay, so first of all, I will choose, I'm going to use this, I'm going to use this one that is a free brush, Durango. And so from, I can't remember the name of her, Pixels, that's her name, Pixels, something Pixels. So then I will use this color just to make some difference. So I'm gonna put in here just the word happy. Actually, it's happy birthday. I'm gonna handwrite this. You can also do it, you can type it in here, but I'm going to just see how I work. Actually, I don't like that. So this one, it can take a while for me to actually like how I do it. Happy. And then I probably did too many swirls in there. This is gonna be simple, okay? It's just to show you the technique. Birthday. As you see, I haven't joined everything properly, but you get the idea. Okay, so this is just one layer. It's just happy birthday. Now I'm going to add another layer. Okay, I'm going to change the color so it make it the difference of the color. You will see what I'm trying to do here. And this layer, actually I'm going to put it underneath and you'll see why. Then I'm going to use that color, but I'm going to use another then, which is going to be this one. Okay, so what I do here, I like going around it like that. Okay, so you're guessing what I'm doing in here. I'm doing this thick layer that goes underneath. So I will do that all around it, making sure this happens. So obviously in here I would have had to accommodate better, so the T, for instance, will touch the H or something like that. And then we'll have some kind of, so we'll end up with just basically one whole picture. At this moment, it doesn't look like it, but I will show you what I did with my previous work. So that was my initial writing, and that one as well. I did it differently because I wanted 3 different layers, 3 different cuts. So this one I will cut it in, I did it in the blue, that one in the gold, etc. And then I'm gonna, so that's how it looks at the end, the whole thing. If I take those out, you'll see that it's just like one blob. You know, it's got the shape, but it's one blob, and that's why that's your base. And then you've got the extras or the proper writing. And then in here, what I do, you share it, and you share it as a PNG file. And so there you'll be able to upload that directly to Cricut Design Space, and you'll have 3 different images for, in my case, because I had the teal background, the gold, and the purple. Okay, so that's the way I did it. But If you don't have this program or the whole Apple thing, so you can easily do it using Phonto. So what you do, you go here, you go to Phonto, it's a free app. You tap in here, you go plain images. I get the white, and then I go in here and use. Okay, then I'm adding text. And this is important. You have to use the same. I mean, you can type in here, happy birthday. Okay, and then you go to font, and then you choose the one that you really want. So let's say you can use this one. I'm not sure if I got this one downloaded in my design space, but I'm going to go something that I definitely know I have. So I'm sure I got this one. Okay, and then sorry, done. Here it's all white, so I go to style, stroke. Okay, and what you do in here is that you play, you see that, so the width is what you play with, and you make it thick. So the white in this case is how the normal typing will be in your design space. So you do it like that. Okay, text, pretty sure you can make it all black and the stroke black, so it's all like that, it's in one color, and it doesn't look great now, but it will look great. Then we go and we save it as a PNG, and it's saved successfully. Okay, that's a commercial because I've got it's a free app, or I've got the free version of it. Then I like going to Magic Eraser. Again, this is a free app, so you find some commercials.
Discover a better drawing experience in Clip Studio Paint.
Okay, done. So I'm going to Photos, and I'm gonna add this. Now, you can here cut. So I will say, you have two choices in here. You can clean it as the whole two together, or you can do one first. Okay, and I go done. Then it's so simple. Then you go like that, and if you find these bits, you just tap on those until, or if you don't care for those, you can just leave them up, and then you go to upload it. And obviously I want the one with the transparent and a high resolution, of course, and then it's saved. Done. Then I go back and I say yes, so I get the same one again, but now I'm going to go for I'm going to do something a bit different this time, just to show you how, if in case your words are too close together and you get something like that. So I'm gonna leave it deliberately there to show you how to delete it. So you got that, and obviously you don't want those 3 bits on top. I'm going to delete those. And in here, so you can use the eraser, and you can just like use that. You can go different thicknesses, so to make sure it's all erased. Then they've got this thing that is like a red eye. Sometimes it's really, so you see that it's there, but it's not there. You won't be able to see it. Sometimes if you haven't done it properly, it looks a bit blurry, which is, now it's all good. Then you go to upload it, tapping high resolution, saved, all good. Now finally we go to Cricut Design Space, going to my canvas. This is my previous work. So what I'll do, I'm going to go to layers, and I'm gonna hide them. I'm going to upload and go to my photos, and then I've got happy, and as you see, it looks a bit disturbed, like all funny. So what I do, I go to remove, like I'm cleaning it, and I give it a tap, and it makes it all nicer for some reason. So I go next, it all looks perfect, and then I go here and I'm going to just type in there happy. I'm going to save it. Close that. I'm going to upload right away the other one, and then I put them on birthday. You see the same thing, so I remove and it becomes perfectly done. Then next, and I'm gonna save it as birthday. I probably should have added the name of the font. If I'm going to make several of these, I probably would have. Wait a little bit. So I've got now these two that I need, and then I'm going to insert them. Okay, this is what you have to do to make sure your words are touching, because what you want is that your K-topper is one piece. So in this case, I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to weld it just yet. You will have to, but I'm going to leave it just like that for this minute. I'm going to add text, and because this one is just from the system, I will look for the one I used, and I hope it's here. I'm pretty sure I've got it. So once you've done it, I probably have to stop the video if I don't have it to download it again. It seems like I don't have it. You will type it, and then I'll show you what to do after that. So I'm going to come back in a second. So I've downloaded the font that I needed. It was Pacifico, and I will go to text, and here it is. So I will type exactly the same as I typed before. So sorry about that. System Pacifico. Okay, so I had capital happy, and then return birthday. I can type the whole thing together and it doesn't matter. Now we will change the color of this, otherwise it won't work right. We will change it to still cut to white, apply, so then you'll be able to see it. And we will go to actions and by line, so we make the two words. Still obviously it's not right just yet, and now we go group two letters, and we will join them. So we got that. Now you can do this. I'm using the iPad because that's my preferred way to do it. You can definitely do it in your computer. Okay, it's basically the same thing. Now I'm gonna attach it. I'm not gonna weld just yet. And now it's the fun part where we have to make sure it's all centered for some reason. Yeah, that's it. There we go. So we need a bit bigger. Yay, that's it. It's perfect. So now I'm happy to weld that. Being done. And we will do the same thing with this. So advance and group two letters, and we just ungroup. We will join them. Okay. You could definitely do this letter by letter on top of your thick Phonto image. Okay, so if you don't want, if you feel like, for instance, I'm gonna do that with the B because it goes on its own. I'll think I better just do it like that, and then I just select, oops, I'm just going to select the rest of the word, you see, and then I'm gonna stretch it. This is not well yet, so I think it's pretty good, definitely. So I'm gonna pull that black away. I'm gonna weld that. Done. Now we make sure everything is where we wanted it to be. There we go. Happy in here. the base is touching, that little bit is touching in there, but I think it won't matter. Definitely won't matter because the black image at the back, it will be just the one thing, so it's not going to make a difference. So put that all together in there and we weld. So that's just a one solid image. And as you can see, I can't see that. So for the purpose of this, we will go and we're gonna arrange. I'm gonna move it center to front, so it won't make a difference with your project. It's just so how you visualize it. The same thing with that. I'm gonna arrange it to move it to the front, send it to front, and there we go. Okay, so this, when you make it, you will send it as three letters or three images. So we have the base, the happy birthday all together, the big blob, and then we got happy birthday, different words. Obviously you don't have, you will do the colors that you want. It's just for the purpose of this tutorial, I thought it was just simple just to use black and white. Okay, make sure you don't do that before. So you can actually, if you feel like you need a bit of extra arranging, you can do it, as long as it won't make any big difference with the whole product. And then you have your happy birthday. Obviously you can add more words, and even you can add shapes if you wanted to. So just make sure you've got this thick bottom one, and in my case I added the 21 with a bit of foam, so it was up a bit. And you can do the same thing with the whole happy birthday. You can do the make it like so it's in higher than the rest of the, it's not all flat. And then just put some kind of a stick at the back. I use an acrylic one from Acrylic Blanks in Australia, and that's basically it. And then you'll be done. Finally, you see, like, it's pretty big, so I like putting the whole thing together. And about 17 centimeters is pretty good, 15-20 centimeters of width. And then you have to have your project. You can add names and everything, but this is the basic of your cake topper, like the way I did it. And I hope it works for you and you find this tutorial helpful. All right, enjoy. Happy crafting.